Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy OV Mark. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you wherever you're watching from all over the world. Today let's take a look at an interesting topic that just popped up in the media space. Imo elders hail the Chief Justice of Nigeria's Supreme Court's courage to review judgment. This news is coming from The Nation. Let's see what this news is all about. Following the decision by the Supreme Court to review its judgment that sacked Emeka Ihedioha as the Governor of Imo State, elder statesmen in the state have hailed the apex court for fixing a date for the review of the judgment. The Supreme Court, it was learned, fixed February 18 as the date to hear the application by Ihedioha for review of the judgment which pronounced Senator Hope Uzodimma as the duly elected governor of the state. Addressing a press conference in Owerri on Friday, the elders who spoke under the auspices of the Guild of Imo State Elders commended the Chief Justice of the Federation and the Supreme Court for the courage to look into Imo on Tuesday, February 18, 2020. According to Professor Francis D.K. San, we called you here to show our gratitude to the CJN and the Supreme Court. As elders, the interest of Imo State is paramount to us. It is on this premise that we thank the learned justices for their courage. We have unshakable belief in the Supreme Court. Presenting a communique on behalf of the elders, Chief Peter Ngbenwelu said, "We have unshakable belief in the Supreme Court as the greatest force for the good of Nigerian people, and it stands as the pinnacle of other arms of government and should be above suspicion. It is for this reason that we are pained by the avalanche of reactions, both at home and abroad, on the judgment. The justices, in their own words, have said they are final, not because they are infallible, but will in some circumstances review their finality in the interest of society and of the court. This takes courage, which we applaud and also pray that the best wishes and interests of Imo electorate wins." Now, so there we have it. Obviously, elder statesmen in Imo are looking out for the best interest of the well-being of Imo citizens. So they have run to the Supreme Court, or rather, they are thanking the Supreme Court for fixing a date to hear the application filed by the former governor of the state, Emeka Ihedioha, seeking a look into his recent ousting from the position by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Now, you would recall that recently, about 3 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, Emeka Ihedioha, by a judgment from the Supreme Court of Nigeria, the highest court of the land, he was sacked from office, stating grounds of irregularities in his election, and as a result, his APC running, or his the candidate that contested against him in the recently the last concluded election, Hope Uzodimma, was installed as the governor to replace him. So it's obvious right now that Emeka Ihedioha is seeking justice. Emeka still believes that his position was taken from him rather unfairly, so he's seeking justice. Now, the elders here are thanking the Supreme Court for setting a date aside, 18th of February, to look into the matter. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to review the judgment. But I'm puzzled by this. Now, the Supreme Court is the apex court of the land, and whatever decisions they take is final. It amazes me, or it struck me, that the Supreme Court would want to review its judgment From what the Supreme Court said in this article, they claim that they are the final court and they have the final say. But they say that let me read it in their own words. It says the justices, in their own words, have said they are final, not because they are infallible, but will, in some circumstances, review their finality in the interest of society and of the court. So the claim here is that when a certain judgment seems to affect or cause a rancor in society, the Supreme Court is obliged to review its own decision. So I guess that's what's going to happen in this very case. So we look forward to the 18th of February. Today's 15th, I think, 15th or 16th, I think 15th. So they are going to be sitting over to review their judgment, and who knows, it would be such a surprising twist if the matter is reviewed and Emeka Ihedioha is reinstalled. What a day it will be for him, and what a day it will also be for Hope Uzodimma. Now our fingers are crossed as we look forward to what's going to come out of this. Anything can just happen. For me, for the Supreme Court to rethink their decision and think about reviewing it, it seems there is something that we are not aware of, and something might just happen. The reason the justices gave was that this matter affects society. Therefore, they have to make sure that society is at peace and is not thrown into a situation of chaos because of their judgment. Fingers crossed, waiting for the 18th. Yours sincerely, artified optimist OV Mark will surely be there to give you the update on the news. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. This helps us to keep the channel going. It helps us to improve and develop the channel. And also, please hit the like button real quick, give a like, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to drop a comment, and please share the video. And at the end of this video, you're going to see some videos on the screen to your left and to your right. Please check any of them and view some more videos from the channel. And in the middle of that, you're going to see a subscribe button with my head in it. Please click it so you can use that to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for supporting Artified Optimist as always. Do have a wonderful day ahead of you. Adios.